Welcome, welcome. I'm super excited to be here at this Elevate Your Game, and we're going to earn while you learn today. Woo! I am just ecstatic for you guys because this is your opportunity to get opportunities for yourself, internships, early careers. That's what this Elevate Your Game is about. We're going to learn about the different platforms that you're going to be applying to, the different companies that are looking to hire for your summer and, of course, your spring 2023 internships. My name is Mrs. Denise Parker. I'm the managing director for the National College Resources Foundation's Internships and Careers Department. Woo, woo. And I'm here with my special guest. Let me introduce my producer. We're getting a little bit more savvier. Kevin, are you here?
Hey, what's going on, Denise?
Hey, and I see you got the baby.
Yes,
Raise
it's my son Cassette. He's gonna get all the information he can too.
Ooh, look
Yeah.
at him. He's so cute. You guys, this is all about family and community. So this is our Elevate Your Game series. He's going to be in the back just working some magic. So if we have any questions or something like that, and there's a technical difficulty, you see me kind of go like this, he's going to be here to help us. So I'll take you off, Kevin. I'll bring you back on if you need me. Just do a thumbs up that you need me, okay? Okay. All right. While we're waiting for everybody to join us and get comfortable, make sure you have a pen and paper because we're going to learn about these platforms that we're going to hire you for the next internship class. Before we get started, I want to add or talk about our announcements. I'm adding our. So here we go. We're going to talk about some fun facts, some upcoming events, and of course, go right into our internships. That's what we're going to do today. HBCUs, Historical Black Colleges and Universities. Our fun fact for today is, did you know that to date, limited attention has been devoted to understanding HBCU students' experiences with internships? 41% of Black HBCU graduates had an internship or job that allowed them to apply what they were learning in the classroom, as compared to 31% of Black graduates from other institutions. So if you look at this wonderful map here, if I could just blow it up a little bit, it's all the HBCUs across this great nation. They originate from the South, going all the way up into the Midwest, into the East Coast. So if you can just see this map, you can look up all the historical Black colleges and universities in our great United States. Upcoming events. We are going to be in Seattle doing our Black College Expo at Renton High School. Yes, the Black College Expo for our high school soon to be graduates can come join us at Renton High School in Seattle, Washington. Yes, we're going to be there this weekend, November 5th, from 10 to 4. From 10 to 3 is where all the recruiters from all our HBCUs and other school college partners will be there, making sure that you guys get the information about admissions. Bring your transcripts, come college students, and even learn about opportunities with internships in person. I'll be there. Yay, me, Denise Parker, will be there teaching booming careers at 11:20 and 1:20 and how to start a business for you entrepreneurs at 2:15. You're more than welcome to come ask questions, meet some of our industry experts, and also learn about college access. College access are key. That's what we're doing here at the Black College Expo about college access. Now, pay attention. We're going to do our internship presentation. So, for those of you guys going to have questions, I'm going to bring you on. Don't worry about it. We can ask and answer questions as we're going along. And we might have a special guest join us later on. Hopefully, he can get here. Can you guys hear me? Thumbs up in the back. Yes, very good. So, let's get started. Warner Brothers is one of our partners. They support our Black College Expos. And also, I know the recruiter there who's looking forward to this huge deadline, which is tomorrow. It's for most spring 2023 internships are hybrid. So that means hybrid means that you are what? Going into a virtual platform and also in person. So you can actually work from home, part of your internship, and you can also be live and in person. These internships are all over this nation: New York, DC, ATL, Atlanta, Los Angeles, Seattle. So if you are subject to, if you're going to school abroad, like not in your home state, not in your home city, and you come back to like LA, there is an internship. If you come back to New York, there's an internship awaiting you. But you have to apply for these positions by tonight. Tomorrow is the deadline, 11:59 Eastern Standard Time. So if you're in the West Coast, what does that mean? That's like 9. Hello, wake up, pay attention to the time zones. PST, EST, CST, those are important time zones. Know your time zones when you're applying. So I'm going to click on, oh, let's go back. I wanted to click on, you can hover over the QR code and just go over this and just, you can scan it. So somebody go, yes, get that QR code. What do you see? What do you see? Kabrina, I'm going to bring you in. I want you to tell me what you see. Kabrina, what do you see on that QR code?
I just took a picture of it and I scanned it, and then
let's walk you through it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
I mean, it say the same thing. Your picture starts here, so I see the exact same thing that.
Exactly. So you need to click on it and look through it and read every position and major related to your major. For a rising junior and a senior, you or graduate, you need to make sure that you meet the qualifications. If it's like, pick one of those qualifications. I'm going to try to pick one with you. Let me see. I'm going to go here. Let me go back. Give me a second. I'm going to remove you just a second, and I'm going to add another stream part. Okay. Just stay right there. I'll probably pull you right back in. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So now we're just going to go into my shared screen, and I'm going to see if we can see it live in the windows. Control tab, boom, share. Okay. Slideshow. Great. You guys see the screen? Good. Very good. Okay, so look at, I'm loading. Okay, you see Warner's Discovery. Okay, the URX Research Internship Summer 2023. It's in multiple locations. Early careers, position is an intern. That's what you're looking for. You're looking for that position as intern. When it says multiple locations, you need to pay attention to the locations, because when you do the internship, it's going to be in a specific area that might be outside of your school, location. HBO Max, that's all under Warner Brothers Discovery. Studio internships, spring 2023, Atlanta, Georgia. Early careers. This is early careers. The definition of early careers is somebody who's graduating. They're rising to graduate. they're in their last semester as a senior, and they're about to turn into a new graduate. So as an early career, you actually have your career pathway already mapped out. So you want to apply for an internship, this position here, the internship, so that you can get into an early career. How do you apply? You click the button, you follow the prompts, and the prompts are very simple. You create a password, do your email, and just go through step by step. Okay. Now I'm going to go back into the other page real quick. Just kind of going through it. Everybody all good? Okay. CNN. That's also a partner, another brand under Warner Brothers Discovery. HLN, Home. I think HLN stands for Home Shopping Network or something like that. I think HLN is one of those. Then they have HBO Comedy, CNN Business, the Food Network, Cooking Channel. Come on, you guys, you foodies. That's in New York. All these great CNN mobile product design. Okay. Read the prompts, see the qualifications, and go from there. Okay. It's great. Now we're going to go back into our stream. Did you guys see everything? Thumbs up. Did you guys see it? Okay, great. So now I'm going to add this back. So let's talk about, let me go back. So let's talk about what these internship opportunities look like on a larger level. Okay. You want to make sure that you are not just applying for these internships, that you are applying for multiple ones, not just one. Apply for more than one. All the ones you think you qualify for. There's something called transferable skills, which means you're great at communication, you're great at public speaking, you're great at doing, Microsoft Word or, Google Docs, or those are all transferable skills into a job. You don't have to sit there and say, well, I don't meet these qualifications. If you find that you can master that and you know how to do that, then put that on your application, put that on your resume. Okay, so next we're going to go to this. We're going to talk about resumes in just a second. SoCal Gas job opportunities. This is another hard deadline. Warner Brothers their hard deadline was November 4th, which is tomorrow. This one is due November 9th. SoCal Gas, which is in Southern California, it's an energy company, the gas company, November 9th. For those people who live in the Los Angeles County area, it's Chatsworth, California. It's a paid internship. Chemical engineers, mechanical engineers, civil engineering students with 2 semesters quarters left. 3.0 GPA is required, must be maintained. You have to be able to work in person 16 to 24 hours per week. And if you look at it, they want rising juniors and seniors enrolled in one of the following. Those are the majors. 3.0, grade point average. Scan the QR code to apply, and it goes directly to the actual application. Remember, anything you send to us, it's not going to go directly to these organizations. You have to apply to them directly. Okay. So this is SoCal Gas. It's another recruiter that we definitely have a partnership with. Everything we're sharing, we definitely know the recruiters for these particular companies. So I also want to share with you how SoCal Gas looks. I'm going to go on there because I was trying to click on from StreamYard, but it's not allowing me. But that's okay. We're moving on. Okay, so we're going to click on here. Okay. Here's how this one looks. Goes onto their site. You will type in, if you can't find it, you will type in internship. And there it is. It popped up. You click on, and there it is. Full-time, part-time. It gives you all the primary purpose of the role. The qualifications are to the right. Your work schedule, it says hybrid, which means you're going to be working remote at home for certain days of the week, and then in person into a certain amount of days of the week. I'm pretty sure you'll be able to work out your schedule. Again, this is for SoCal Gas, November 9th, which is next week. You will follow these prompts, and as you scroll into it, you will see where to submit your application. Right there, apply. You click on that. You create your login. You create your account, and then you upload your resume. Okay. Let's stop sharing. Thumbs up if you guys see everything. Thumbs up. Great. Awesome. Next, we're going to go to San Diego Gas and Electric. Okay, this is another California. It's a sister company of SoCal Gas. They have some wonderful opportunities. Again, another November 9th deadline. Right. Actually, this is more open. That's a little misprint. I'm sorry, but it is more open. There's no real hard deadline for this. I think they're going to be constantly onboarding new interns for this particular role. So I'm going to present and share with you with our screen again. And I want to make sure I see you guys while I'm doing this. So you might see me float back and forth for a reason. And let's go here. Okay. And this one, I love this one because this is a little more detailed. Everything pretty much is a 3.0 grade point average, but they give you the SDG and E and SoCal Gas IT Associate Rotation and Internship Program. I love how they did their website. Look at it. The program overview, they talk about the program, about the summer internship program being 10 to 12 weeks. If you successfully finish your education, you roll into an associate rotation program. Your future is in IT. This is where you want to be. It's in IT. So it's all about tech. Okay. So their summer interns work up 12 weeks paid. Great. You will develop your skills, grow your professional network. The areas of opportunity you'll learn in are software development, engineering, programming, database management, data analytics, business intelligence, which is key if you want to be in a business, if you want to run or be a manager or be a director of a program or in an organization. Of course, project management, cybersecurity, which is a hot career right now, cloud servicing, anything in the cloud, architecture, and networking infrastructure. But I want to scroll to the bottom. They have this wonderful little small presentation here on resumes that you can watch on YouTube. Okay, you click on it, you'll find a 2-minute video. All right. Did you guys like that? Was that cool? Could you hear it? Oh no, you couldn't hear it? Oh no. Okay, hold on. I'm bringing my guy on.
Hello. Do you know where I can find the link to that video?
Yeah, it's on my stream. So hold on, let me bring it back. I think I know what it is. See, this is what our technical difficulties is. So we're going to go back. Hold on. I'm going to share it on the tube. And then I'm going to share it here. Okay. So now we're going to go here. Okay, hold on. Okay, definitely call me if you can't see it. Okay, hold on. Can you guys see the page?
Yes.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to play it again. And I think what it is last time, go to StreamYard. I have to do something. I forgot what I have to do. Okay, here we go. Here we go. We're doing this together, everybody. I want to make sure everybody hears it. Can you hear it? Can you hear it, you guys? Kevin? No. Okay. Here we go. We're doing it together. Okay, you guys. So what we're going to do is click on that, scan that QR code, and you guys can watch how to build your resumes on this QR code. Okay. That's what we're going to do. There is a way to okay. This is what I don't like. Okay, so next we're going to go to our next one. And I'm going to show you about the resumes in just a second. So here it is. See, I'm already prepared. Okay, so if you haven't started your resume, then you can definitely go to these key areas to start building your resume: Google Docs, Microsoft Word, or Canva. Everybody knows what Google Docs are. You guys use them a lot for your schooling, all your papers, Microsoft Word, Microsoft 365, and Canva. That's another great way to build it up. If you want to, you can actually take the Canva and create your own template and build in all the prompts for the resume. So here are some of the things that you want to look at for your resume. So I'm going to get myself off of there. Okay, first, your first paragraph, you want to introduce yourself. The second paragraph, you want to explain why you are the perfect fit and what you can do for that company. Who are you? What is it that you can express out loud that actually says who you are and what you are capable of doing in just like a couple of sentences for that company? Research that company, go to their personal websites, and then find out what their mission statements, their objectives are. And that way, when you characterize yourself in a certain way, you actually can explain it like, hey, I'm a perfect fit for this company because of X, Y, and Z. Your mission is this. My passions are those. You align in the same way. Third, your paragraph, you should highlight your transferable skills. And we talked about that. The skills, the stuff that you're learning in the classroom that you can apply to the job, whether you are great with customers, you know exactly how to work fast in a fast-paced environment. You can type really fast, you know, different platforms and different applications, you know, like Microsoft Word and Excel. All those things are transferable skills to a job, especially if they're asking for, you know, specific things related to your major. And you may not be in that specific major that they were requesting, but you actually have the transferable skills that actually can do that. Like, you like, hey, I'm not specifically, you know, like a business major, but I know how to do all these things that relate to what they are asking me to do. And then you want to close with a brief summary about who you are. So that is all what you're stating within the first introduction of yourself, what we call a cover letter. Before you get to your resume, you start off with your cover letter, introducing yourself, basics, who, what, when, where, why, who are you, explain why you're a perfect fit in the second paragraph. The third paragraph, you highlight your transferable skills that relate to the job that you're applying for, and then you close with a brief summary. Okay, the next part is starting your resume. All this is packaged. One page is your cover letter. The second part of it is your resume. You With the resume, you're reviewing the job, what we just went over, the job descriptions, including the keywords, summary of your objective, professional history should be short but descriptive, and roles and achievements. Those are all in the different prompts on the template. And then your skills and experience. Use action words when describing your job responsibilities and skills. Match your skills to the job. Don't sit there and just say, I worked at a cash register and opened and closed. You want to be very specific on what you did at that restaurant job, that night job, or what you did in the library if you worked at the library at your school, or what you did at your volunteer work. Match your skills to the actual job descriptions that you're applying for. Be detailed. Details matter. Your contact information needs to be accurate. Please have your cell phone set up properly. Please don't have your voicemail not set up. Please make sure it's professional. Like, hi, my name is Denise Parker. I will get back to you in the next, within the end of business day. Thank you for calling. And it ends like that. Not like, yo, this is J Mar, see you later. I'll get back to you. Make it professional, and make sure that you don't have your voicemail overloaded so that people can't reach you. You want to make sure it's clear. You're always checking it, and please respond in a timely manner. Within 24 hours, you want to respond to any phone call that's important, especially for numbers that you don't know. It could be an internship opportunity. You also want to list on your resume in the prompts, because you'll have Canva, Microsoft Word. You can use any of those templates, or even Google Docs. You can use all the templates that are there to fill in those prompts. You want to list your important achievements. There are important achievements prompts on your resume, such as, that you are, you won an award for, your grades, your GPA, you're a high achiever. You're very timely on projects. Somebody gave you an award for that. You've gotten scholarships, which are very important. Might not want to list your most valuable player award unless it's related to the actual job. In high school, you don't want to list your high school achievements. You want to stay in your college achievements or anything you've done outside of college, like specific things. And then you also want to have people, like it was suggested on the video that you guys could not hear, to review your resume. And then let's go over your interview tips. Common interview tips and questions, which is all on this video, which I'll give you the QR code for that again, is pretty simple. Tell me about yourself. You want to practice that before you get to the interview. You don't want to sit there and try to figure out, who are you, describing yourself and your background, because that's going to be a question that's going to be asked across from the interviewer. You're sitting in front of the recruiter or the person who is conducting the interview, and they're going to say, well, tell me a little bit about yourself. They want to hear you speak. They want to hear how you communicate about yourself. Well, I grew up in, Los Angeles, California. I went to a high school for the arts. I love and I'm passionate about helping and serving others. And then you give examples of that. You're not just talking randomly. You give examples of how your responsibilities, your roles, the projects you worked on, all your accomplishments, how it kind of relates to the objective of the company. If the company is huge on reaching out to the community, you want to talk about the different areas of how you reach out to the community. Share and summarize your previous experience and your key achievements. Keep it short, concise, and make it interactive with the recruiter. So now I'm going to bring on some people so we can practice. Cabrina, you're going to come on stream. You ready? Give me a thumbs up. You can do it. You can do it. She's like, no. Okay, I'll go to somebody else. Siobhan, you ready? I'm bringing you on.
Hello. Sorry, I'm very nervous. I didn't expect to get put on. Not gonna lie to you.
I'm gonna ask you one question because I know you're fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Tell me a little bit about yourself. Where did you come from? Where you grew up, and what school you went to. Let's just start with that. Just something simple.
Okay. Well, I originate from the state of Alabama, growing up in a little city called Linden, Alabama. But I eventually moved to California around my 10th grade year, and I graduated from a private school called the University of Laverne.
Excellent. And what did you study at the University of Laverne?
I studied computer science and engineering with a concentration in software.
Okay. So let's stop right there. This is just an example. You told me where you came from, which is pretty exciting. Alabama. Wow. Not everybody knows about Alabama. And then you told me what school you went to, your high school, and then you went to your college, your private university, and then your major that you graduated from with. Those are all very important aspects about you that you can actually elaborate on, and why you chose to go into engineering or that particular cybersecurity or computer science or whatever, business, art. Why is it did you choose to do that? You don't have to tell me now, but you want to think about those things before you walk into an interview. Does that make sense?
Yes, ma'am. That makes perfect sense.
That makes perfect sense. And it's pretty simple. The more you talk about yourself, the easier it is for an employer to actually ask you more questions so they can get to know you better. If you're quiet and you're sitting there waiting for them to ask you a question all the time, you're just sitting there and it's just one yes, no, I don't know, then it's kind of hard. And if you don't know the answer, just say, I haven't thought about that before. That's another way to look at it. I haven't thought about that before. Does that make sense?
Yes, ma'am. That makes perfect sense.
Okay, so I'm gonna take you off the spot. Thank you, Siobhan, for volunteering your time.
Of course. No problem.
And again, we will be talking soon. All right, he survived. He survived it. Okay, so going back to it. So let's describe another question. Why do you want to work here? This is where you can mess up so much. You want to do your homework and research the company. Mention the aspects that align your values and your career goals. Don't just sit there and say, I want to work here because of the money. No, that's not the right answer. That's the wrong answer. You want to work here because, it aligns with who you are as a person. It aligns with your goals in your career. It helps you to look at different aspects of how a company operates in your particular field of study that you've been studying in college. Don't just say because of the money, or just because some people who work here, maybe you just read an article, or you are inspired by their president, or you love their mission. State something that kind of stands out. Oh, you like our mission? Yeah, I read something in an article back in whatever. I was doing research on a project in school, and this company came up a lot, and how you guys, work and how you guys do things. And I want to learn more, and I want to contribute to the cause. Those are some of the things you can actually say, and they'll appreciate it. Then the last and one of the final questions that will probably be asked, most definitely, is where do you see yourself in the next 3 to 5 years? Now, I know that's a pretty tough question because you're just trying to live your day to day, but think about your long-term goals. Describing your skills to develop and accomplishments. You should always know where you want to be in the next 3 to 5 years, which means like, hey, I want to graduate from school successfully and land a job working in for an IT company or a tech company, and eventually go up the ranks in management and help develop key projects specifically in these areas. If you're very passionate about your goals, you definitely want to state that out loud. That can be your 3 to 5 year plan. You want to come back home to help your community, and in these particular ways. Be very specific of how your career goals align with your dreams in life. Okay, does that make sense? Hopefully it does. Okay, now making a good impression is not just in person, it's also on your social media. So please may I suggest that you post on your social media a very appropriate content, very appropriate content, because I'm telling you, companies will research you. They will look on your socials. They will see if you're being disrespectful. You're representing a brand. So make sure that your social media does not have anything derogatory, degrading, or not encouraging in the sense of, of others. Okay. You don't want to be speaking in profanities. You don't want to be shaking your good parts. You want to make sure you want to keep it PC and kosher. And then you want to also make sure how you're connecting with others is very professional. You don't want to have anything that's misleading or disparaging towards others. And you also want to be confident. Research the company to be prepared to discuss what the company values are. Ask tons of questions regarding the position and demonstrate your expertise by how you speak and how you present yourself. And I think that's it for these particular slides. And I'm going to go back to here. And as you can see, we're going back to our internships. Scan that QR code so you can watch that video. That video is at the bottom, and you can be able to see the video on the resumes. And you can also go to YouTube University to find out more opportunities on how to create a great resume. Okay, so next, let's see, here we go. Is it going to the next? I'm a little slow going back. All right. And why is it not moving? Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Okay, on the wrong slide. Okay, American Airlines, a great partner, came to us at our Dallas Black College Expo at Paul Quinn, woo woo, HBCU. I'm super excited because they gave away tons of miles to students who just wanted to win something, and I hope some of our students won. And they have wonderful positions available, students, grads, an MBA for MBA. So that's my business majors who are going into who are in graduate school. They have trainings. Now their deadlines vary, so you have to check them out. Now, if you did see something that already passed, and I can definitely reach out to a recruiter. If you're interested, you can definitely contact me, and we can actually find out if they have that still open. You can contact me here at denise@ncrfoundation.org. If you're interested in any of these positions and roles that definitely didn't have, they have hard deadlines that passed. Sometimes they're still looking for people to apply, or sometimes they still want more candidates in a specific demographic, meaning they want to have an all-inclusive internship group. They want to make sure there's plenty of diversity. So if they're lacking certain diversity, they probably reach out to us and say, hey, we want some more students. Could you see if they can apply? Hey, that's what we're here for. We want to make sure our students get through. This is also a 3.0 grade point average or higher. You must be legally authorized to work in the U.S. American Airlines is tied to government. So definitely, anything in the airports, they have their prerequisites, and their background checks are very, very high. So you want to make sure everything's all set up. Scan that QR code to go. And I'm going to go on to the next one. Is another great partner, Comerica Bank. Awesome. Location varies. Texas and Michigan are the two areas where most of their internships are coming out of, throughout the various parts of Texas, various parts of Michigan. Again, 3.0, grade point average. That seems to be the main GPA that most companies want. Why? It's because it seems like you applied yourself. If you find that your GPA is lacking, see what you can do in your classes and talk to your professors to increase your chances of getting internships, definitely before you end into your senior year. Again, scan that QR code to apply. So let me try to add this to the stream, and we're going to click on stop sharing that. So we're going to go back to the share screen. And then we're going to go here. Give me a second. We're all good, Kevin? Talk to me.
We're good. Everything's good. I want to also just encourage everybody, if they want more information, I used to be a career advisor. I was a career advisor for 5 years in Los Angeles and out here in Phoenix, and I wrote a book on resume writing and job interviews. The name of this book is The Art of the Flip: How to Creatively Succeed in Job Interviews. It's a fast-paced, easy-to-read book. And at the back of the book, I give several step-by-step examples on how to make several different types of resumes, whether you are entry level or you've been working for 20 years. So it's a great book. It's on Amazon. You can get it in paperback or you can get it on Kindle. Right now, it's a really, really good seller. To this day, people still email me all the time and say this book helped them land jobs, taught them how to better articulate themselves in public spaces. So it's a great book. It's a great book. I recommend it to young people. Easy to read. Everything you could want to know about job writing and preparedness right here for you in 50 pages. In 50 pages, you'll learn everything that you need to know right here.
You know what, Kevin, you're a secret weapon. I didn't even know you had that in your arsenal besides production quality. Hello.
Yep.
Let me ask you a quick question. Was some of the stuff that I spoke about, did that
Everything you spoke about is in here. Everything. You were very thorough. Every single thing you spoke about. Things like, because outside of resume writing, people forget that it's a whole package. I even have a chapter in here about stereotypes and how stereotypes are real, whether we like them or not. So don't play in the stereotypes. If you're a young man and you're of Latin descent, you don't want to dress in a way where somebody could think, hey, he's a gang member. If you're African American, you want to make sure that your hair isn't going to be in a way where somebody's going to have the ability to typecast you. Of course, we live in a society now where people aren't allowed to do that legally, but they do it all the time. So it's very, very important to put your best foot forward and present yourself holistically, from your social media presence to how you talk, to how you write your resume, and then what you do when you actually get on the inside of the company to make sure you're showing people that you are the best candidate for promotion. So everything you said, I totally agree with, and I recommend everybody grab a copy of this book.
Well, can you put the name of the book in our
in the chat? I just did. Yep, the link to the Amazon is in the chat right now. And the matter of fact, I can put it on the screen for a few seconds.
Yeah, do that. Yay! So you guys can screenshot that. Look at that.
Yep, The Art of the Flip.
Excellent.
I'll leave it there for about 5 more seconds, then I'll take it down.
Great. How long did it take you to write the book? Just curious.
Honestly, I wrote this book in 2 weeks. I was coming toward the end of my career as a career advisor, and I was telling a friend of mine, I said, yeah, I could write a book on resume writing and being a career advisor. And they said, well, why don't you? Being sarcastic. And I said, you know what? You're right. And I self-published. I wrote the book. This came out in 2014. And to this day, people still read it all the time. They say, yo, it helps me all the time. So I think earlier this year in January, a friend of mine got a great paying job. And she said, Kevin, what's the name of your book again? And she just downloaded it on Kindle. The next day, she says, yo, I did what you said to do in the book. They offered me the job. I'm like, I can't really take credit for it. She says that it helped. So I'm happy that the book has been a blessing for a few years now. So recommend it to everybody. Pick up this book. Easy to read. It's really funny. And I guarantee it's going to elevate your game when it comes on to getting a job.
Oh, thank you.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I love it. Okay, this is awesome. I'm just already loving everything we're saying. Okay, let's go back to all the fun stuff. Woohoo! Share it on the screen. You guys learning a lot? Hopefully you guys are. Thumbs up. Okay, I'm here to help you. Okay, I have, college people reaching out all the time. Okay, so can you guys see the screen? Hopefully you can. American Airlines. So I'm going to hover over American Airlines. Let's look at their website. You guys can't be shy when you look at these QR codes and say, oh, I see a bunch of people or dots or they don't look like me. Come on now. Let's not even think about those things. Hey, there's the, let me slow it down. We have the internship. We have the internship opportunities here. Explore opportunities for undergrads and new professionals here. Okay. Okay. Who are we? It tells you about the company. You see how they put who they are, what they offer on their job posting part? Because when you go into an interview, you should already know these things. They, like, who do they hire and why? Be part of something bigger. Propel your career. We offer a range of opportunities that will help you soar. Provide, these are great things. Departments we support. Their travel perks. Their travel perks are pretty amazing. With American Airlines, and there's the apply now button right there in the top left corner. There's your featured jobs. Students and grads. Military. These are awesome. Okay. So one of the things that they do have at American Airlines, which I love, is the fact that they have travel perks. You get to, if you watch some of the videos on American Airlines on their website, on their careers page, you can actually see where some of their interns are able to start and how they're staying on with the company and moving to greater areas in their career, because they've had the first leg was the internship. The next is they get, they apply for some other positions and they get offered some other roles. So please take advantage, especially companies like this where you can get free travel while you're working as an intern. Okay, Comerica opportunities, internship, paid, Texas. We have already talked about it. 3.0 GPA. They also have technology aspects. It's not just a finance company, it's a business, and all businesses run on technology. Please look at their website. Now you know what to do. Now you know the prompts. This is what you should try to do, and it's going to be amazing. Let me see if we have our, yes, hold on. Let me see. Our special guest wants to join. Yes, please join. Okay. And then we're going to talk about Toyota, jobs, marketing, analytics, and more. Engineering and software, another one of our partners. Summer 2023 programs or a 6-month internship. Some of these can be co-ops, which means in a specific internship, you might start just working, but it's also an apprenticeship. They might put you on various different positions in an internship, but a co-op is actually you're assigned to one particular group, and it could be going on for 6 months, working with that program, learning, developing more skills in business. So I'm going to click on their website to see what it looks like while we're waiting for our special guest. Hopefully he'll be able to join. We've already had some special guests with Kevin there in the background. He was amazing. Okay. It went to, let's stop sharing. It went to there. I'm going to go change that. A little glitch there. Hold on. Okay, we had a little glitch. Oh, there's Brian. He's there in the background. I see you. Okay, hold on. He only has a few minutes, so I'm going to have him come on for a second. I know this is exciting. But you'll click on, let me go back to here. This is Microsoft. I'm going to talk about Microsoft in just a second. Hold on. I'll give you all the prompts in just a second. We'll go back. But Microsoft, it's a wonderful company. It's our another one of our great supporters. We've done a lot of great talk sessions. We have a wonderful graduate that came out of Clark, Atlanta. And his name is Lauren Crawford. He also works for Microsoft. He graduated from one of he came to our expos, got into Clark, Atlanta through one of our expos, and now he works for Microsoft. And one of his colleagues from across the way in Seattle is here, and he wants to talk about his experience. Come on, Brian. Hello.
Hi, you fixed the camera there. How are you?
Yes. Hi. Can you tell us a little bit like your internship experience working? Like, where did you start? What school did you went to? And kind of where you started?
Yeah, so I actually was a community college transfer. So after high school, I went to a community college in my area. It's It's called El Camino College. It's in Gardena, like Los Angeles. So from there, I was actually lucky enough to kind of make sure I was a part of all these different organizations. And I was actually allowed to come to a trip out to Washington where I met one of my mentors out here. His name was Abshir. And he told me about a program that Microsoft had been doing that was actually opening the doors for a lot of community college students. So from that experience, I was able to intern with them for about 2 months, my sophomore year going into my junior year. And then my junior year summer, I was asked to come back to intern with them and kind of intern with them for another 3 months. And at the conclusion of that, I was able to meet with my manager, and he extended the full-time offer to me after I finished my schooling at the University of Santa Cruz, is where I ended up transferring to.
Oh my goodness. So tell me about the internship experience. Like how was it? Like, did you have to just apply once and you got in? What was that like?
Oh no, I think when I was in community college, before I even got that offer, I had applied to over 50 like places. And I think out of like 50 of them, maybe like 4 of them even responded with like hey, I'm sorry, we're not accepting you at this time. So a lot of it really kind of went to, you kind of just shoot a bunch of applications out there, and you really just need one to kind of say yes. And for me, I was lucky enough for, it to be Microsoft and kind of land in their little pool. And I kind of just rode that wave as far as I could. And the actual internship itself, it's really kind of company dependent, but the idea is you being in an internship is basically you having to bypass your interview. If you're interning, that's basically just your interview to show you basically get 3 months to show like, hey, I'm worth wanting to come back the next year. So
excellent. What would you suggest? What would you tell your younger self, like so to speak?
Probably just to not get too caught up in the no's or the no responses. I think often, with being in academia, you always kind of assume that everything is pretty like, if I have good grades, I get this. If I don't have good grades, I don't get that. And with internships and just business in general, that's usually not how it goes. There's such a large pool of engineers and STEM majors that are applying to some of these roles. So, sometimes a company may say no to you, and you could have checked every single box. You could have had a 4.0, could have been an honor student, the leader of a club, and you just don't get it. And there's no real explanation that really is on you. So I think just getting caught up in the imposter syndrome of when you get so many no's, you're like, maybe I'm just not good enough. Getting rid of that and just kind of focusing on, just keep applying. It only takes one person to say yes. So.
Keep applying. That's the key thing. Keep applying. I think the hardest thing that our students, face is that rejection.
Yeah.
The rejection could be the hardest thing and then you just don't want to do it. But when you apply one time, you might just be applying to one department or one manager, and the companies are so big. How big is Microsoft?
I still haven't found a way to go to all the buildings in their Redmond campus, and their Redmond campus is full of people who work there. So in my building alone, we have over, I think, 500 people in the building. So the number really doesn't actually make sense. So in the sense, when you apply and you don't get a yes, like just send another one. You're really just looking for that one person. So.
Yes, and most organizations, people move up in a company or leave a company or rotate in roles and positions. So that person who you spoke to might not be the same person you might speak to the next time, or who you applied with. So any other final words that you want to leave with us, Brian? I know you're going to be at our Seattle Expo talking about your experience and encouraging our young people to seek after their career passions. Any final words?
Honestly, there's no real one path to get to where you want to be. Like some person may have been the best student in the world, or some person may have just been skating by. The important thing is, you kind of put yourself in positions where you can take advantage of any opportunity that you get. And, a lot of the times there are going to be like certain programs that you're like, I don't really see the benefit. The best thing is just to err on the side of caution and try to get into everything. There's no such thing as being in too many clubs or too many programs or having too many opportunities presented to you. So it's not always what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to be in the right place at the right moment, and kind of just being able to make yourself around that is going to take you a lot.
I love it. Thank you so much for joining us. I'll see you in the next few days at the Black College Expo in Seattle. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, bye. All right. So let's get to some questions. I got, first of all, anybody want to ask a question? I want to make sure you guys get your questions asked, asked and answered. I got that up. And then I have our Toyota. Let me show you Toyota's website real quick. Hold on. We had a computer glitch. Again, technical difficulties. We're rolling through them. Give me a second. And you guys can get your questions lined up. And it can be anything about resumes. Here we go. Here is Toyota. Okay. It's their 2023 Toyota Marketing Business Analytics 6-month internship. What I said, yes, it's in Plano, Texas. It tells you who they are as a company. See, they always start off with their overview. That's very important. Use their words and just to describe yourself. That actually ties in who you are and how you can actually contribute to the company in a very good way. You just want to make sure that you are aligning with the company's principles. And then it talks about the Toyota's business analytics team. And it has on the right, it talks about where the location will be. It looks like it's going to be in person. Unless it says hybrid, it's going to be in person. Qualification section, internship eligibility, currently enrolled in a full-time accredited bachelor's degree program or MBA or master's degree program. So this is either for your graduate students and also your undergraduate students studying the following key areas: marketing, digital marketing, analytics, business administration, or related disciplines. So anything related to these disciplines. It could be IT, it could be let's see, within business there's so many different roles in business, so you can think about that. It can even be communications. Those are great. They're kind of open it up and it's more broader, so definitely use your transferable skills when applying for roles that say or related disciplines. Of course, they want juniors. Most internships started juniors, but look at this, the GPA 2.73 or higher, must be 18 years of age or older, and also a lawful unlimited authorization to work in the US. So this is not just for citizens, but it is, you have, without sponsorship, you can actually get this job. So look at all the qualifications and if this pertains to you. Of course, you get competitive wages, health care for those who qualify, and paid holidays. This is great. Apply now is here. Let's click on the apply button. Let's look what it looks like. Simple. Sharing. And it's a little frozen. Sorry about that. Of course, you have to create a password. You have to create a login account. Now, here's the deal with these logins and passwords. I'm stop sharing. It's very important that you need to know this. Going back to stream. It's very important that you realize that the logins and passwords will actually get kind of overwhelming. So you need to write it out. Toyota, login, password. Comerica, login, password. Save it in your book. Save it on your phone so that when you have to check, when they send you an email saying we have received your application, you're in the process of reviewing you for the actual position. Please follow up with us, and they give you different ways of how they do it, how they have you follow up. You want to have your login and passwords in one book so that you can find it right away. Okay. You don't want to be searching and looking. I don't know. You also want to check your spam on your email. Your email system cannot save every email in your inbox. It might go to your spam. So please look at your spam, see what it says. It might say Toyota, it might say Comerica. These are things you apply to. You want to make sure that you pull them out of spam and put them in your inbox, or star them, save them, flag those emails so that when it comes up, you can find them again, and check your email regularly. 9 times out of 10, they're going to email you that you applied, and you should get, after you apply for any of these positions, you should get an email right away that you have submitted your application. If you don't, screenshot before you press send, screenshot the page that before you press send and apply. After you load up everything, you screenshot it, and then apply. After you save everything to the website, apply, send it off, screenshot it again, save it in a folder on your computer. Does that make sense? These are simple things that can actually save you from like looking around, because I know you guys get tons of emails and tons of text messages, and companies will probably not text you unless they're, doing that. Okay, so now let's answer some questions. I'm going to bring on our first guest, Miss Colbrina. Ask a question. I want you to be here. Ask a question.
Hello. I mean, kind of like the way, I really don't have a question at the moment because it's very self-explanatory the way you explaining it. So, I mean, I took notes and I took pictures as I go. So once I look on it, then I know what to able to do, how to apply for an internship that fits my major. But I don't have a question as of right now.
Now, let me ask you a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Which one of these positions or companies are you interested in applying to so far?
I would say the first one, how you say it?
Warner Brothers?
The Warner Brothers? Okay.
Warner Brothers Discovery? Okay, great. I love it. You should apply. You have a deadline till tomorrow.
Yes,
Of course, if you need help, you're going to email me. You wrote down my email, so I'm going to put my banner on there.
Yeah.
Okay, but I'm going to put it up there for everybody else to see. You can email me if you guys need somewhat of assistance. But here's the deal. Did you follow the prompts when I told you about Canva, Word, Microsoft Word, or Google's Doc to start your resume, building your resume?
Yes, ma'am. I updated my resume kind of recently, but I can do it again to update it because I have to do it here at the school. So.
Okay, great. And then you can also use your teachers, your professors, your counselors as a support system for your resumes. Okay. Don't just have me. If I can't get up, if it's only one day and I'm only one person and I'm going to be traveling tomorrow. So if you can't get a hold of me, then definitely work it out with your teachers. And then I'll send you can go on our website. Here's our website for all these internship opportunities. Okay. And then I want to make sure I'll put in the comments our Toyota internship. For some odd reason, it wasn't linked onto our site, but I want to make sure you can apply to Toyota. There you go. There it is. Hey, because that's the 6-month one. Okay, so I'm going to bring on Mr. Siobhan again because he's here, but we have other people watching because I'm looking at our chat. Mr. Siobhan, are you here? Do you have any questions? Any further things?
No, I don't actually. I'm just here taking all the information in as it comes.
Okay. All right. I want you to look at that SoCal Gas SDGE one. Remember that one?
Yes, ma'am.
One. Because it's in IT. It's specifically in IT. So I'm going to go back to that one so you can screenshot that opportunity. We're trying to give opportunities here on the spot, right? Here on the spot. That's our tagline. We give opportunities on the spot. So I want to make sure you guys, that's the one. Let me remove this. Yeah, it's him. Oh.
I got the screenshot.
Okay, hold on. Let me make sure that's off. Go that. Okay, there you go. So this one's a good one in computer. And this one just came out. So I would definitely want you to apply to that because this goes to your particular field. All right. That being said, I want to thank you guys for joining us. No other further questions. Was this helpful for you too? Was this helpful, Siobhan, for you?
Yes, ma'am. This was very helpful, very informative.
Okay. And then also, if you go onto that site, it talks about how to, put that resume together. And then I want to make sure that there's any other further questions, you can reach me again at denise@ncrfoundation.org. And I want to thank you guys for joining us. I'm going to remove you guys. Thank you so much. Add to my stream. All right. Once again, this has been wonderful. My name is Mrs. Denise Parker. I am the Managing Director of Internships and Careers for the National College Resources Foundation. And I love doing my job. I love helping students get there. And sometimes it's teachable moments first, just teachable moments. And then you'll get to the next. And again, I apologize for the technical difficulties. We're working through this platform. We're trying to figure out some better ways to actually get more information without any technical difficulties. But for the most part, all our information, all the resources we provide, they're on our website at thecollegeexpo.org, thecollegeexpo.org. I'll put up that banner, and that way you can find it. You can just use this one right here. It's pretty simple. The College Expo ORG. And if you screenshot that, that's our students, college and internships career page. Okay. This was Elevate Your Game, How to Earn and Learn. All our internships that we offer through our partners are paid internships with wonderful benefits and onboarding to amazing career opportunities. Again, we're going to be at the Seattle Black College Expo. You may join us, get some opportunities there, learn. All things are inclusive to all who are welcome to come. Thank you so much. Talk to you soon.